think that was where her lymph was really getting overloaded, because it's trying to get stuff out of the body, but there's just too much stagnation and inflammation going on. So it's trying to, so that things are building up in the lymph and creating a lump there. She'd also been diagnosed with osteopenia and has had treatment for curvature of the spine. And again, that's no surprise, because if you are in that stressed, anxious state of kind of holding on all of the time, at cell level, the electrolyte exchange is going to be interfered with, which means that the person's going to be holding on to sodium and calcium in the cells rather than those two flowing in and out. And that calcium is drawn from the bones. So her bones are showing signs of getting weak there with osteopenia. So she was treated with calcium carbonate, but immediately had 2 bouts of really bad cystitis, because calcium carbonate is a very poor form of calcium to begin with, and it doesn't interact well with the body and is more likely to be dumped and create irritation. And also the calcium's going into the cells still with more sodium, creating more inflammation. What hasn't been addressed is why those cells are holding on to calcium, why those cells aren't allowing calcium to go to the bones. And that will come down to a stress response. So that hasn't been addressed here. In amongst all of this, her energy was good and her sleep was okay, but she was waking at 5 o'clock, which is the beginning of colon time on the Chinese clock, which is where we register things like hydration and stress. As a background, she'd had a tonsillectomy as a child, so that bacterial imbalance had